really good class of steers, much like that steer in the T show. They're all good cattle, and there's 4 or 5 of them that are really good. Just got major differences among them, and really there's no 2 of them that are very much alike. These 2 probably are as close to alike as any, and this calf in the first hole, he's got an advantage in top and in rib cage. He certainly has an advantage in squareness of rump and with the pins, dimension and thickness of the lower part of his quarter. He's got an advantage that is more appropriately set in his hind leg. He's on the stand or on the travel. He's a little bit steep in his shoulder, but he bends his knee. He picks his foot up, puts it down, and perfect. This old calf is really bold and stout and massive and maxed out. He's got a good look to him and just a big burger wrestler, but still really good looking and got plenty of composition about him. Just make some minor changes in him if we could. The one behind him, the cattle are weighed quite a little different. He's a bit of total mass, but in a proportional sense, he is no different. He's got a lot of shape and really good in behind his shoulder. He handles excellent in terms of his degree of condition. He's great big in his loin. He's better chested. He's better in his slope to his shoulder, and his neck comes higher on his shoulder. And the front third of him, I like the build of better than that steer that wins the class. But we get behind him and go back and he gets a little round and low in his pins. He's got a kind of funny set to his hind leg and he travels with coordination. But here's one that's standing still like he is on my side now, with his top down. He's tough to beat. When he drops these pins and gets out in under and out outside of him, the fine lines come in a really tough class.
We got a little foot traffic here, but that's okay. Everybody get in and get you a good seat. Your champion Angus, Kate, come on in if you can. This is Kate Fowler coming in. Kate comes to you from Shakota 4-H. Give him a round of applause as he comes in. Champion Angus exhibitor. Champion Charlet this year shown by Ruby Bell from Bristow. FFA member down there at Bristow. Tate Bell with a Kiena, also from Bristow. Your Hereford shown by Colton Steiner from Garber 4-H. In the Limousine division this year, Laramie Blankley had your champion from Oologah FFA. You got some fans there, Laramie. In the Maynard Jew division, come on in, guys. You bet. Come on in. Give us a little room. In the Maynard Jew division, Parker, bring him on down if you can. Parker Lockhart. There he is, Parker Lockhart from Fort Gibson, FFA. In the Shorthorn division this year, Carrington Troyer. Carrington's from Adair, 4-H. Your champion Scimitar this year shown by Laney Lawson. Laney's from Newcastle, FFA. And also from Newcastle with the crossbred steer, we had Cade Reininger from, you guessed it, Newcastle, and there he is. He had your crossbred. We'll let our judge, Dave Duello, take a look at these champions one more time, and that while he's doing that, I'll introduce you to our committees. This is a shorter group here. I don't have my list.
It's been a really good deal. Lots of quality in here. And again, there's lots of fires was deep and good. No two of them are just alike, or even a lot alike. But we get them back out here for granted, and there's some different ways to play. All I can do is make it efficient and describe them to you the best I can. The black steer's bolder everywhere. He's bolder in his rib shape. He's bowler out the top of his rib. He's bowler in his top. He's bowler in his loin. He's thicker ended. He's particularly got more dimension in his low quarter. He's got more width through the center of his body than the steer does behind him. He's really attractive made. I said it before. He's a little bit straight shouldered, but you watch him walk, and he's plumb all right for me. That steer's sound enough in his time for a big, bold, stout, good-looking one. I've just got to nitpick on him to try to describe him to you. I think this steer has an advantage in length of rump. I think he's got an advantage in thickness of rump and total rear quarter. And along with the length of rump, he's just more correct in his total movement off his hind leg than the steer is behind him. He's beautiful. Beautiful balance, maxed out, black and white cap I really, really like. When he gets to pushing the hauler and moving faster than he wants him to, he's a little short-strided behind, but he's got an adequate amount of muscle on him, above beyond adequate, not more than the one in front of him, but plenty. He's deep-sided, he's really athletic when he wants to behave himself, and his rear leg, he's really balanced beautifully from the side view. That calf's really nice. I mentioned it would be one back. Not being critical, but just descriptive and the fine points. Don't mean to nitpick. He gets a little wide at his knee. He kind of gets out in front of his body just a little bit. Okay, and just an awesome steer. That's close. I'm going to look at it again and make my decision. The other player is back here. This calf on that lineup, I really liked it in that class.
Microphone's giving me heck, isn't it?
Big top, extra good rib, extra good front, a little shorter hip and a little funny in his hind leg, but he certainly got to be. One more time, we're going to get a new batter here. Congratulate him, thank him, give him a round of applause.
Champion Parker Lockhart for Class 2. Parker from Fort Gibson. Congratulations, Parker. Second year class rider, Clausen. Come on in, rider.
Good job, Parker.
Thank our contributors for inviting me to judge a show. It's an honor. It's a big honor. It's a job that I take very seriously. What a great set of steers. Not the most massive numbers, but every division, every class, they were deep, they were high quality, and it's truly been my pleasure. I think what stands before us, we're not going to talk about them individually, but it defies a lot of things that people think when they think about youth show steers and youth showing cattle. This is what it's all about. They're show steers, they're fat steers, they're market steers, they're carcass steers, and they're all in the same package, and it can be done, and y'all have proved that here today. I think it's a crying shame we only get to pick a grand reserve because there's sure 5 or 6 that get to play for that role. They're thick-ended, they're stout, they're muscular, they're good-looking, they're well-balanced, they're practical cattle, and again, they have a lot of carcass merit, and they just kept coming all day long. I don't know really a lot or what to say because everything I thought about saying has already been said. Really, what an incredible ceremony. To all of you, hats off. That's first class. To all the species and to all the young people. And to the guys that spoke to you earlier about being in a position of feeding the world and being the next generation of producers, livestock, leaders. I hope that all some little bit of that sinks in, because I really think you young people are really in the envious position. Unlike many of your peers, you're successful and you're contributing. And I want you to know that you and only you are going to control your destiny. But it means working hard. It means staying hooked when everybody else is bailing. It means staying true to yourself and surrounding yourself with good people and to continue to make the right decision. Give them a big round of applause, folks. I'll show you what
Cade Reiniger from Newcastle, FFA. Congratulations, Cade. And Paige, if you'd make your way on down. Paige Elam had the reserve crossbred from Pryor, FFA, and here she comes. Paige, head right down here toward me. Tate Dale from Bristol. Hang on, Tate. Tate had the reserve champion crossbred steer. Ladies and gentlemen, give our judge and all of our steer exhibitors a huge round of applause. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting our 4-H and FFA members. Thank you very much. Garrett?
Thank you, Dr. Beams, and on behalf of my partner in crime, Dr. Kenny Beams, and all of us at Tulsa State.
Thank you very much. We are going to
Can't mess up a T.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it is you.
Supposed to put a P in.
That was a good look.
How are you, man?
Supposed to put a smiley face.
Say hello to Newcastle 4-H, Sadie Wynn. Champion Angus Shakota's FFA chapters, Cade Fowler. Reserve champion Charley from Pryor FFA, Abigail Vargas. Champion Charley from Bristol FFA, Ruby Bell. Champion Kianina from Newcastle FFA, Cade Ranger. Bristol FFA has the champion Kianina, that is Tate Bell. Here's the reserve champion Hereford from Elgin 4-H, Taylor Glover. Champion Hereford, that is Colton Steiner from Garber FFA. Reserve champion Lemmy from Delaware County 4-H, Gunner Hill. Champion Limousine from Oolagaw FFA, Laramie Blakely. Reserve champion Maine from Mulhall Orlando 4-H, Denver McKay. Champion Maine from Fort Gibson FFA, Parker Lockhart. Reserve champion Shorthorn from Garber FFA, Aubrey Stennert. Champion Shorthorn from Adair FFA, Carrington's Troyer. Reserve champion Simmental from Adair FFA, Sage Vickery. Champion Simmental from Newcastle FFA, Laney Lawson. And your reserve champion crossbred from Pryor FFA, Paige Elam. And your champion crossbred from Newcastle FFA, Cade Reinger. And last but certainly not least, time to recognize the reserve champion broiler. That is from Tipton FFA.
We're going to start off with the breed champion steers now. We're in number 11 on your seat. Parker Lockhart from the Fort Gibson FFA, the breed champion steer. The main on you comes from a great family. Come right on in here, Parker. All five, big deal on him, the breed champion. Bang! Look at that, down to the big here. Down to the beginning bottom of 2025. They take the beginning bottom of 25, 25, 30 down to 35, down to the beginning of 4,000. That 4 down, 45, 45, 5. Down to the beginning bottom of 5,000, 5,000. That's 7 5, 5. Down to the beginning of 5,000. And 50 tail high 5. now 6,000. It's 6,000. It's 65. 65 now 7,000. 60, 75 or 65? Okay, 65. I was just trying to help you and speed things along. 65, going to be 7,000 in. 65, you get a 7 in the back. Another 65 in, you get a bottom of 7,000. So $6,500 on them. 6,500. You want that? How do you want that, Patricia? Chad Titus. Chad Titus and Patricia. And Patricia, you better give them a hand. Thank you. Thomas Lover. Teaming up their partners and Patricia, Neil, thank you. Number 12 is going to be Ruby Bell. Bristow FFA with the reigning champion. Charlotte, all right, down the bottom here. Come on down here. Welcome down.
Setting this cattle up and giving them the best look. These three in front of me, I think all three of them are very different in terms of their style, but all three of them are very competitive in how they stick these heifers and just do an outstanding job of carrying themselves in terms of presence, in terms of style, and showing themselves off. Again, I think there's subtle differences between them, and perhaps it's just my personal preference in how they set down their feet or how they scratch their animal. But again, excellent job. Please put your hands together one more time. I'm going to shake our hand of our champion, reserve, and then third overall. As I've seen this far, and I know we're only into the juniors, but man, they've set the bar high for the rest of the afternoon. These kids are doing just everything I want to see in terms of eye contact, remaining calm, giving me the best look. And like I said, the big thing for me is the first few steps in the ring are probably the most important in terms of just gravitating my attention and remaining that attention all the way through. And these three individuals in front of me do so. I think they're all competitive. They're all a little bit different in their showmanship type and kind, but I'm okay with that. I think all three of them get these things stuck and make them look to the best of their ability. There's some little differences and little style things that are going to separate them from me today, and please no one get discouraged, because I truly mean this. You guys are all really good showmen. Again, it's just little things that are going to sort you today. Once again, I'm going to shake the hand of our champion, reserve, and third overall. Please put your hands together one more time as we pick these excellent set of junior showmen.
Champion goes to Madison Frazier.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, here we go. You ready? Let's go this way. Y'all, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Pulling in to show for third best is Kaya Rhodes. Get you up to date over on the Angus side. The results of Class 11B. Winning that class was Jelani King of Wilcomas FFA. Placing second was Toby Mitchell of Marlow FFA. Placing third was
we bring that second place female out of that class, and one that's so sound on her feet and legs and still brooding in terms of her appearance. A female that you stand back and you really like all the good things she's got, and when you sure like how uniform she is and that depth, and she still looks like a female out here with all the power she's got. I think she's got worlds of future about her. I think she's got a lot of broodiness to her. I like her well. We're going to go ahead and keep that pair together. She's going to be reserved. division. Congratulations to you.
Reserve intermediate Kenny heifer goes to Kennedy Long.
Here on the key side of things to start this class off with, and one that I think is just, she's a few car lengths ahead of everybody else out here. One that's so stout featured, yet she's so pretty patterned and feminine in the way that she's made. She's got plenty of middle to her. This female is big-footed, deep-heeled, big-legged, and she can get out and go for having this kind of power. Young lady, you do a great job of getting it shown out here, too. Female that comes out right behind her in a second, I sure appreciate the body volume she's got, the flashing ease, and how athletic she is in terms of her structure. She's one for me as you go back and compare her to that good class sweater that leads out in front of her. She's a little plainer about her head and neck. She's a little deeper in terms of her chest. And the heifer that comes out right behind her. One that's great neck, and she's real clean through her throat latch and chest floor. You like how big structured she is in terms of her feet and legs. She lacks a little bit in terms of muscularity. If you get right behind her, she wants to play out and narrow too.
I think a very challenging class. And these top athletes and heifers, 5 in particular, I guess, really a lot of give and take, some little things that if you're right out here on top of them, you kind of find, and I can sure justify, or see justifying a lot of different decisions. Ultimately, the Rumble face is here because she puts the most good together for me. Certainly a striking look about that heifer. Love her extension, her refinement on front, and she's still got some depth and sweep to her body. We set her out in motion, and she's still good enough with her foundation in terms of the shape of that foot, the set of her hop, the reach she's got off both ends. It's right there behind her shoulder where I need to change it. I need more forward it. I need her to be bolder there. I need her to be truer in terms of dimension through that hard forward rib right behind her shoulder. Out her hip, she's got enough width. I just need her to be fixed right in there. But in this particular group, I just can't get past all the pluses she puts out there and just have one flaw with my challenge. This is a nice effort in second. I wish she had more genuine dimension to her. When you get up on top of her, she's a little weak up high, tapers back there, her pins. I think over the next 3 or 4 heifers here, her class or her advantage is feet and leg structure. I think she's easily the best moving and maintains herself the best in motion. She backs that up with depth and durability. So I think a good practical cow, a little smaller in terms of mature size, and definitely one I just wish had a shot for a real muscle dimension. The next heifer just comes apart a little bit when we get her out in motion, struggles out the front end of the touch when we get her stopped. I like her body volume, I like the cow look she presents to us. She's got a little bit more to her than that heifer right in front of her, so I consider that switch because of the way she establishes those traits right here with her across the park with the profile. I guess for me, a little chest in her, I wish she'd be out of the front end just a bit nicer. The play space heifer is by some margin the most genuine in terms of true muscle shape and dimension of this entire top 4 or 5. She's the boldest and the truest there over her rib and back of her rolling out of her hip. Heather's got some stoutness in terms of feet and leg structure. I just wish she'd go better. It's out of her front end. She opens that shoulder up. Just needs to go a little sounder and more collected when you get her out in motion. In fact, then the next heifer, again, what a great way to finish things up. I'm going to have a wonderful spring drive. I'm sure lots of things to think about when we get to that point. But right now, the credit goes to her for exhibitors and the breeders that put such great cattle in the hands of these young people. So if you would help me congratulate these set of exhibitors, what a wonderful job they've done all day. Very, very good set of cattle. I think there's some divisional winners that are just extremely good out here. But for me personally, there is 3 heifers that pretty easily stick in my mind from this particular breed show. 2 of them are out of the same division, and then a 3rd heifer that I think they jump out. They hit you pretty quickly out here. First of all, that full heifer calf and the junior yearling that are in this grand drive. And then that reserve fall heifer calf that's over there. Those are the 3. To me, you now can make your decision on the direction you want to go with them. And I guess for me, it's maybe out of a matter of where one of them compares to the other 2, because I think 2 of them are pretty tough to split up at this point. I think you go off here to the profile. And first of all, my compliments to both young ladies and those that helped to present them, and in third place when they're, the reserve, we already talked about the third heifer over there, we talked about all these groups have done an incredible job of presenting these cattle and getting the most out of them. It's beautiful in terms of the daily care they've done leading up to this point. You don't just accidentally have to go here like most cattle have on. They've done the work. I think when you get far here in the profile, though, you get past that. You look past that presentation and start to really break down balance, really break down the way they fit together, the way those pieces mold and present themselves. To me, there's some advantages to the one that's going to be our champion between these two division winners. I think more attractive, better built, bigger hind legs to be able to stand in here. I think one that probably just sits up here just a little bit nicer and the sweep of her body matches that to get a little bit of balance in the lower portion of the body. To me, those are the advantages that I see in one that's going to be our champion. She's a tick forward probably than I would prefer her to be today because of it. Handles her top line just a little awkward when we set her in motion, but I think these are extraordinary cattle. I think all three of them deserve hard consideration for me today. For champions and this all better cat. Congratulations, that young lady. Excellent job. Guys, and once you make that decision, no splitting them up. You have Paul Jackson, we are reserved. Congratulations to that young lady and that junior year to be third overall. What an awesome set. Give them one more big round of applause, guys. I sure don't want to take anything away from some of these cattle that stood second in their class, or this third class winner that was a single entry. But I think pretty quickly you've got two heifers up front here that are going to get the champion and reserve honors in this particular division, and then one that of those two that just strikes you pretty hard to be our champion here today. Nice pair. I like both of them quite well, but our champion today, pretty handily, is going to be this young lady pulling out right now, and the heifer up front will be our reserve. Congratulations to both those two.
Winning that junior yearling division.
Well, again, a nice class of heifers here. A heifer that you've got to find that leads this thing off and does so pretty comfortably. Again, immaculately presented, so good haired, and they've just tuned her in to 12 o'clock here today. But again, with that, still a high quality heifer. It's not just that she's got a nice coat of hair. She could be sheared off and she'd win this class. Because I think that's one that presents just a tremendous look. She's so up-headed, good in terms of the way she pieces together here from the side with plenty enough to her. Again, a heifer that could we rock her back in the angle of that shoulder a little bit, yes, but I think a really nice female there that leads it off. Just again, a solid cow prospect here in second. She doesn't have the wow factor of our winner, that's for sure, but there's a lot of things to build on in terms of basic roof cow function. She's a little trailered.
The reserve champion commercial heifer goes to Morley Griffin. And your third best goes to Parker Lockhart. Congratulations to all you exhibitors. They've asked me to remind.
Get one out here, no, but she's just right in terms of her pin set for me. Big bone, she's one that's clean in terms of her joints. Beautiful up through that front end. I love how sappy middled she is, yet she still has her top line just right. With all this power and all this broodiness, she comes out here very athletic in the way that she moves. Nice heifer. Heifer that comes out next in second, stout top. She's big hipped out here. I guess when I go back and forth with these two heifers out here and I study them, when she gets going sometimes, being nitpicky, she wants to get up in her top just a little bit, but I don't think maybe she's got the harder chest in her. We find in that class winner having spring and depth. in terms of her rib shape. She's got plenty of it. Very close placing on these top two. This is a big muscled, high quality heifer right here that's got a great presence to her. She's fit to a T. Just some minor things in my eyes, the way I preferred them and the way we aligned them out here. The heifer that comes out next in third, I think, follows the type and kind of those